Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Starco Gaming, and guys, today we're going to talk about tier list in Grand Chase Mobile. My January 2019 tier list was not well received by the community, guys, either on YouTube, on the official forums, or on Reddit. People felt like my version was too simple, not enough, not self-explanatory enough. So today I'm coming back in early in February. Instead of doing it at the end of February, I'm doing it early because I revamped the whole thing, guys, because I want you guys to actually appreciate it, and I want the tier list to actually help you guys. So you guys, a quick example. Well, this is the January 2019 tier list. Pretty basic, doesn't explain it very well in what game mode which characters perform the best, so I kind of agree with the community saying that it felt more like just promoting my server with lazy building a tier list. So what I did, guys, is that I rebuilt the whole thing in a spreadsheet instead. Here we go. This is my tier list, guys. We're gonna go through all the heroes. Here we can see, let me move my webcam for a second. We're kind of on the way. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is my tier list now, guys. Also, you can see I have a list of all my video related to Grand Chase at the bottom. We're gonna have the link to that spreadsheet, guys, in the description below the video. There's more things coming to that spreadsheet, like the best equipment for everybody, wall bus guides, you know, what's best for each phase, how to do it. That's coming to the spreadsheet too, but today I wanted to exclusively focus on the tier list. So we're gonna go through every single characters we got here, and we're gonna say a little bit about every character so you guys understand my ranking here. So first hero, Jin, SR characters. Amazing again, a raid boss, probably the best tank again a raid boss, troll raid, all that content is very easy. And guys, when we talk about raid boss, you can take what I put there as a ranking and as a grade, and you can actually apply it to adventure, dungeon, dimensional, chasm, you know, all that content, because it's pretty damn similar, to be honest. So best tank for raid boss, there's not much to say about that, man. He has shield, he has damage reduction, he has healing and special ability, debuff removal. Like, what else do you want more as survivability? This guy in most raid boss can actually just go there and replace the healer and the tank at the same time, and you can actually go with 3 DPS if your Jin is well built and your other characters are well built. So yeah, very strong. Now if we move to wall bus Jin is very good. Can actually replace the healer in phase 3 to add some damage if you do not have both Amy and Sage for SP generation, as it's more important to get into the phase 1. Dimensional boss, again, good for dimensional boss, can replace healer, but not as good as Amy or Sage, so not optimal for that, but still can do pretty good because he has good damage. PvP attack, very good in PvP attack, will give you a lot more survivability for your team, but as you can see below, right below, Ronan can do better. PvP defense is the same. Overall grade, I give him an S+. Now if we go with Ronan, Ronan SR characters, raid boss, a little bit weaker than Jin, but very good for raid boss. For wall boss, because of his magic damage increase for phase 3, Ronan is pretty much a meta, so this is why you get an S there. Dimensional boss is still crap. PvP attack, he is amazing. You get invincibility, you get shield, you get magic attack increase, you know, it is crazy. For PvP defense, in my opinion, he is the best PvP defense tank. Overall, get a grade of S+. Ryan, SR character, raid boss, he is good, about the same as Ronan, maybe a little bit better than Ronan for raid boss in my opinion, well, depending on the content. If you need invincibility, Ronan will be better. If you need damage reduction, Ronan will be better. Wall boss, again, Ryan in phase 2 is actually a meta because of his totem increasing the attack power of your team by 30%, plus giving you that 30% damage reduction with the first skill. that can be very useful when shit is about to explode on you. Dimensional Boss, better than Ronin, but because of its Titan, but not as good as Jin in my opinion. PvP attack, amazing. This is probably the tank for the best capacity as a PvP attack because of the damage reduction and the time again and again. But in PvP defense, because of AI and it's very easy to move away from titans and shit like that. Well, PvP defense is pretty much, I would say he's weaker than Jin in my opinion, but yeah, it will be the third tank in PvP defense in my opinion. Overall, we gave him a rank S. Then we have two characters rank S, Poseidon and Captain Boar, guys. They're pretty similar, guys. Mostly PvP defense heroes. Although Poseidon can actually be good in a raid boss because of his immunity to invincibility, shield. Very good for a raid boss, not as good as Ryan, Ronin, and Jin, but pretty decent. Can actually be useful in the dual raid 1, Ice and Fire I think it's called, or Fire and Ice, whatever. That invincibility in that shield, very useful for you to not have to dodge the walls pretty much. Wall boss Poseidon is a little bit better than Captain Boar, but overall you don't really want to use them in wall boss. Poseidon, if you have issues surviving in phase 2, can actually be used there because of his shield can actually, by the end of the fight, can actually help you survive. But overall, not really characters, both of them not really characters are going to put in those positions. Dimensional Boss, they are both trash. PvP attack, they are average, but obviously you don't really want to use them there with the other tanks or healers that are much better than that. PvP defense, they are both very great if you need to get a silence. Boar is better if you need that invincibility shield. Poseidon is better. Overall, Poseidon, because he's more useful in raid boss, get a 8+, and Boar gets a rank A. And now we're moving to the Assault characters, guys. First, we have last SR characters. Pretty much last is with the latest bad character in the game, good in every single game mode. So we don't really sorry guys, we don't really need to talk much about that. It's good everything, guys. A little bit weaker in PvP defense because it's easy to just drag him out and slow him and just lay him in the back while you kill everything else, which is why in PvP defense is not optimal. But other than that, best SR characters in the game, you get a rank SS. Next we have Illusus. Illusus, a really good buffer. Also got revamped in the last update, which made Illusus much better. A lot more damage, so she's even stronger for raid boss and the wall boss. But just for a buff in wall boss, she is a meta. For raid boss, because of her interrupt on fight you need interrupt, she is a meta there too. Then dimensional boss, a very good buffer. She easily get her rank S there. PvP attack, amazing to get her mobs together so you can AoE them down. In PvP defense, she is pretty good too. I'll say she's a little bit stronger than the last in PvP defense. Not only she get her mobs really easy to get her, but she can also interrupt casting from heroes, which can be quite useful. Overall, Illusus get the S+ rank. Next we have Skyheart, rank SR. Good for raid boss because of its capacity of interrupting with its big spinning move and its capacity to gather mobs together. In wall boss, Skyheart is total trash, he's not going to do much. Same thing with dimensional boss. In PvP attack, he is pretty good. Not as good as Illusus, but very close. In PvP defense, this is probably one sorry guys, this is probably the best PvP defense character in my opinion. He is the most annoying ever, unless you can actually drag him out easily with a late summons or something like that. You can annoy the crap out of you. His spinning move will cancel your abilities. It is very annoying, and it actually can be a game changer in PvP defense, which is where your Psy-Art is going to be performing the most. If you have Psy-Art, that's where you focus on. With him, you get overall ranking of S. Next, we have 3 rank S characters. We have Olivia. Olivia is a buffer for wall boss and for dimensional boss if you do not have, well, Illicit for dimensional boss, and for wall boss you need her in phase 1, so you do need to have Olivia. Amazing buffer for physical attack speed. PvP attack not very good, PvP defense not very good too. She's pretty much a buffer for wall boss and dimensional boss guy. That is what she is. She gets a rank A+ just because she is so damn important in wall boss. Then we have Enout and Brielle, whatever you say his name. Both of them are terrible in PvE, but really shine in PvP attack and defense because of their constant crowd control that can actually be very, very useful in PvP attack and very, very annoying in PvP defense. They both get a grade A overall. Next, we're moving to the Mage section, guys. First, we have Lei. Lei with class, the best characters in the game. It's very hard to say which one is the best. I will have to say I think Lei's a little bit better than the last, but it's arguable. Good in every game mode except a little bit weaker, similar to last in PvP defense, where it's really easy to corner Lei in the corner and just murder the shit out of her. So it's not optimal, but if she gets her roll going in PvP defense, she is going to be wrecking you up, so which is why she still gets rank S, overall rank SS. Then we have Army. Army is a solid mage, not as good as Lei, obviously, but very solid. The mage with the most damage burst AoE wise in the game, which is why she is so good. Really good in raid boss if you do not have issue with SP management. Very good, well, very good in wall boss for phase 3 where she can bring I'm sorry guys, well, she can bring down the armor. Very, very solid with that meteor on those ads, very useful. Dimensional boss, she can, not as good as Lei, but she can do about 80% the amount of damage as Lei does, so very good there too. PvP attack, she can murder shit. If you've never seen Army in PvP attack, guys, feel free to check my video, Army PvP guide. You will see how strong she can be in PvP. PvP defense, she is not that good. Yes, she can, if she gets her meteor down on your team and you all grouped up, that's gonna hurt like hell, but she is very easy and fast to kill. Overall, she gets a rank S. Next, we have a Mary. It's our characters. Raid boss, average, oh, above average. Wall boss, above average too. Our damage is not as bursty as Army, which is why I don't like her as much as Army. But her damage is constant and it's pretty decent. Plus, she has a minion that does more, that does some damage and can actually think for her. And Dimensional boss, she is weaker than Army, so she gets a rank A. PvP attack, she's just average in my opinion. And PvP defense, well, she is pretty weak to kill, like similar to Army, to be honest. So she gets a grade A+, still pretty good. Next we have Nephilim and Razel. They are both pretty, you know, average damage for a raid boss, wall boss, dimensional boss. Obviously, any of the other 3 mages will go over them. PvP attack, PvP defense, they're pretty much similar to Mary. Actually, Nephilim can actually have some great damage, but you need to be able to gather the ads together and actually use that casting spell on them and get them going, which it's kind of tricky, guys. It is kind of tricky. Sometimes you get amazing hits, sometimes you just get trashy hits. But both of them pretty similar. They both get a rank 8 here overall. Next we have the Rangers. Rangers, we only have 4 on the list here. Liar. In my opinion, the best Ranger in the game. Ranger, also guys, Rangers are good for PvE mostly. Not really good for PvP, especially in PvP defense. I see a Ranger, I'm like, hell yeah, it's time to kill something fast. And PvP attack controlled properly, they can actually do a great amount of damage, but their main focus is going to be raid boss, for Liar and Rufus, wall boss for Liar, Rufus, Sharon, and Evan Barganot, and dimensional boss for all of them too. That is where they shine, mostly wall boss and dimensional boss, guys. PvP attack, they can do some things, but not that much. So Liar get S plus, Rufus S, Sharon A plus, and Barganot A. But they are all pretty decent heroes. You know, if you don't have any SR Ranger, yeah, Sharon, Barganot rank S. For wall boss, they'll do the job. For dimensional boss, they will do the job. So that's pretty much all you care about. Mostly in raid boss, you will bring mages, assault, healer, and tank. You're not really going to bring rangers because they are kind of squishy too. Next, we're gonna move to the healers. Healers, we have 5 healers on our list. We have Amy, which is the best healer in the game overall. Amy in raid boss, she is optimal because the SP generation she brings. Same thing for wall boss, same thing for a dimensional boss. In PvP, since she got buffed, she is actually pretty damn great with that 80% damage reduction from her 1 SP skill. It's kind of crazy. Not as good as Line for PvP, but pretty damn good. So she got S plus here. Line is a little bit weaker for PvE content. Not that she doesn't heal more than what's her name? Amy. She can heal more than Amy, but she doesn't bring that SP generation that buff the whole team very much. So yes, in the raid boss where you need more survivability, she'll be better. She'll be as good or even better than Amy. But overall, you know, wall boss, you're not going to put Line in the team unless you want to replace Seichi for phase 2. But other than that, Line is not going to show in wall boss, Line is not going to show in dimensional boss, but in PvP, that's where you have Line that will really shine. Not only she has crazy healing, but she does quite a good amount of damage for a healer, which makes her pretty great. But because of dimensional boss and wall boss weakness, she is a little bit below Amy in my book, so she gets a rank S. Next, we have Sage, best healer overall here, guys. Best rank S healer overall. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at my table at the same time to make sure I put the right letter here. So, raid boss, not very good. Well, she can be good, but she lacks the healing, in my opinion. So, you can end up dead until you generate a good amount of SP with her. I think you'll generate a little bit more SP than Amy actually with Sage. Wall boss, she is optimal for phase 1 or phase 3. Like you have Amy phase 1 or phase 3, and then you have Sage phase 1 or phase 3. Just plug them, one in phase 1, one in phase 3. Optimal for that. Dimensional boss, the same as Amy. PvP attack, she is pretty weak. In PvP defense, actually here she deserves a not an S. But overall, she gets a grade S because she is a meta for wall boss and she is a meta for dimensional boss. And next we have Seichi. Seichi is good for raid boss and the wall boss because she brings a really good amount of healing plus a instant res, which is very good. Pretty trashy for dimensional boss. But when we get in PvP, very useful because of that res. If you have, for example, you run Seichi, Amy, and 2 DPS, somebody die, a pop, and you pop both healing at the same time as the target resurrect, your target will be full and HP pretty fast. So that makes her very strong for PvP. And in PvP defense, you always want to put your Sachi in position number 7 or 8. So when one person die, Sachi raise them, or they will black plus Sachi. So to avoid that, so she is amazing for PvP in the wall boss and raid boss, guys. So she get a rank overall A plus because she is so damn weak for a dimensional boss. And next we have Cleo. Cleo is trash for PvE, guys, and PvP attack. Well, PvP attack, she can actually be useful to remove shields and invincibility and that stuff, but she really shine in a PvP defense. That's where she shine the most. But here in PvP attack, we can actually put a S. Not supposed to be a big S though. There we go. So she can actually be pretty good in PvP attack, but mostly is the most useful in PvP defense. She is just the most annoying healer ever. Just the fact that her healing is single target, if you have two healers up at the same time, one do AoE, the other one do single target and heal a lot, it is very annoying and can actually be a game changer. I usually try to blacklist Cleo when I see her in PvP defense because she's a killer for me, guys. So pretty much, guys, I cover everything we have on the tier list for now. I know that there was new S characters that were added in the last update that we need to put on that list, like Aegis, well, at least Aegis, that actually I think will be close to Niflheim and Rizal, but I don't have enough experience with these characters yet to be able to put it on my list and actually give a good rating to that character. So guys, this is my new tier list. I need you guys' feedback. I need you guys to give me as much feedback as you can so we can actually make this list better for all of you. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumb up button, guys, to let me know that you enjoyed this content. This content is helpful, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, just to, you know, support the channel. So guys, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Thank you.